She had bought me some cigarettes and she was mad because she was broke one weekend.
It cannot get worse. It can't get worse. It can't get worse. So you're broke, you're married, you're dumb, and you smoke cigarettes? Like, what's good, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. It's Tiara, and for those who are new, welcome. Today we're gonna be continuing with the Judge Judy series. Y'all know I love me some Judge Judy, and I'm so happy you guys love it too because it's really my tea. Like, it's really that girl. Y'all know I like to be collaborative, so like if you have thoughts on this, I want to know what you're thinking. Like, are we on the same page? Are we not? I definitely respect everybody's opinion because that's just what we do. But y'all know I don't like to keep my intros too long, so let's get straight into the video.
Miss Laughlin, you dated the defendant for a brief period of time. He was married at the time, and you claim a series of loans. While he says he does acknowledge that you gave him some money, $1,600, you say it was substantially more than that. He said that that was a gift. He also has a counterclaim for some nonsense that I'll get to in a minute. Oh. When did you meet him?
I'm trying to focus, but you already lost me. What do you mean you were dating, but he was married and now you're in court? Like, court shouldn't even be an option, bro. Like, you were messing with somebody's man. Like, am I tripping? Like, it was kind of hard for me to focus. Like, wait, am I missing something? Anywho's, I can't even imagine where this is about to go.
I met him in September of 2001.
Where?
At Atlantis nightclub in Reno, Nevada.
And when did you start dating?
We started dating soon thereafter.
When did you find out he was married?
I found out in a phone conversation about a week after that.
Your Honor, that's a lie.
When did you meet?
Same date she told you, in the evening.
Okay, because you say in your answer that you met New Year's 2002.
Right.
Well, what do you mean right? Was it September or was it in December?
It was in September.
So you made a mistake?
Yes.
We're already off to a bad start. You're in court. You're in front of a judge. You can't even get your dates right. Like, don't you think that's probably one of the most important details? You know she's about to ask when you guys met. So it's September or New Year's. Pick one.
When do you say you told her you were married?
I told her that night at the nightclub.
Did you tell her you were separated from your wife?
Yes, I did.
Okay. When was the first time that you loaned him money?
January 25th of 2002.
How much and for what?
I loaned him $2,060, and it was for a car title loan. He had a negative checking account, bounced checks. He needed a vehicle, so I loaned him $500 to buy a vehicle from his brother.
You're a dummy. What do you mean you loaned this man money? Girl. Okay, side note, the fact that this happened before I was born is actually kind of wild. Like, wait, 2001? Like, I wasn't even a thought. Actually, yes, I was, but like, I wasn't here. You know what I mean? Okay, let me get back on track. You're giving this man money after knowing that he's married. I don't know what the situation is. It sounds like maybe he was like separated. Who knows? But the fact is, you can't claim that you didn't know. Like, you knew. And that's dumb.
If you look at the yellow tabs, ma'am,
yeah,
those are the large chunks of money. Those other things were things we did together. Basically, I was supporting the whole relationship.
So what? I don't care if you were supporting the whole relationship. That's your business. You brought this thing. Do you expect this as part of your lawsuit to be reimbursed to you?
The yellow ones, I do, because those were large sums of money that I paid off the bills.
That was your choice, ma'am. Like, I don't understand in her brain, like, what makes you think, I gave him money, but now I want it back, so I'm gonna take you to court. Like, that's not how it works. First of all, there's no legal binding document saying that you're gonna get your money back. So you're talking about loan this, loan that. Where's the receipts? Like, where's the paper where you both sign this money will be paid back to you? That's what I want to see.
Casino in Reno.
That's where we met.
$634.99.
That's correct. I obtained a cash advance that date, which
for what?
It was for his storage unit. It was in the rears, and he asked if I would help.
From a casino? You got this money at a casino to give him?
I obtained the cash advance at a casino, yes, ma'am.
Peppermill Front Desk, Reno.
That's correct.
$165. What is that?
That was actually a party that his friends had in our room. We had obtained a room to spend the night together, and when we came back,
part of your lawsuit?
His friends.
Is this part of your lawsuit?
Yes.
Forget it.
I don't know how Judge Judy has the patience, because I don't have it in me. I really don't. Like, what are we doing here? Like, you're wasting my time, you're wasting her time, you're wasting everybody's time. Everybody's. You're a grown woman. You're spending hundreds of dollars on a man who's married. You know what? Not everybody's mature, so I'm gonna give her that. She's probably not, you know, there. Regardless, you still decided to do that on your own dime. Like, that was you. I generally don't understand what she thinks she can get out of it. Like, we know what she's expecting, but did she at least do her research? Because doesn't it cost to do this? Like, you gotta pay to be in court. You just like to waste money. Maybe that's what it is. You like to waste money.
You decide to support this relationship by going out for dinner, by taking out small amounts of money. Don't come crying to me. That's your stupidity. If you made a loan to him, then I'm prepared to hear it. Now, you say you loaned him $2,060 for something for his car and title?
Yes, ma'am.
Was that in one lump sum?
Yes, it is. It's the first cash advance that you will find on that statement that's marked yellow.
Okay.
And we pay.
Now, Mr. Campbell, be very careful about your answer, sir. Did there come a time when you had some problems with something that had to do with your car and you needed $2,000?
No, I did not need $2,000.
Did she give you $2,000?
No, she never gave me $2,000.
Why is it so complicated? Why? Honestly, at this point, where's the receipts? I don't know what this paper is, this yellow tabs. Why can't you just give me a receipt from the car place saying that you paid it? Like, I was gonna say I don't know who to believe, but the fact that she's just that dumb to do something like that makes me feel like he might be onto something. I just remembered he could not get his dates right. So at this point, they both just, it's just too much for me. And side note, I feel like I say this all the time, but like, I could be Judge Judy's sidekick low key, because why do we always have the same takes? Like, always, like, y'all see I'm giving my opinions and then I click play and then she basically says the same thing. Like, I might as well be a judge.
She gave me $1,600, Your Honor.
When?
I believe it was about 2 months after we started dating. I was driving a car and we pulled up to the bank, at her bank. I asked her, you know, what are we doing here? And she said, you need this money to pay off your car. And I told her specifically, you know, I didn't want to do it because I, you know, wasn't employed at the time. And I didn't have the money to pay you back.
Wait a minute. This man was broke and married? Like, wait, it's just too much, it's too much, it's too much. I'm sorry, I just can't get over how someone can be that gullible. You knew this man was married. He didn't have a job and you're gonna supply him the finances for his things. Like, I'm trying to be gracious, but I can't. All I can say is be stupid.
She insisted, you know, saying that I love you, don't worry about it. We pulled up in front of the bank and we had a, you know, small argument about the money. And I told her, if you wanted to give me the money, that was fine, I would take it. But I could not take it if it was a loan because I could not pay you back.
She's still in the car at this time. And you said, no, I can't pay you back.
Exactly.
And she said, no, I insist that you take the money because I want to help you.
Right.
Now, did both of you get out of the car to go to the cash machine?
No, just her.
And she was gone for a few minutes and she came back into the
Yes,
car?
ma'am.
What happened when she got back into the car?
She got in the car and, you know, she asked me for my wallet. And I said, what for? And she says, just give me your wallet. So I gave her my wallet and she put $1,600 cash in my wallet.
It seems to me that she was just in love. I don't really know, like, I'm really trying to rationalize this, but nothing's making sense in my head. What could make you possibly think, oh, let me give you almost $2,000. You're married, you're broke. Why not? But if you have an idea or some kind of justification as to how this can make sense, please let me know.
Are you sure this is what you want to do? And she said, no, don't worry about it. I love you. I just want to be with you and I want to be, you know, you to be happy.
Okay, shh, don't say anything. Did you, in fact, go away that weekend?
We did. We left that later
afternoon?
that evening.
Had she picked you up at your house, sir, or did you pick her up?
She picked me up.
And she drove you directly over to the bank?
Not at that time. You know, we hung out and were doing things and whatnot. And, you know, later on in the afternoon, she came up with the idea.
But you had a pleasant morning together.
Yeah.
I want you to, in a moment, get me the name of the best psychiatrists that we can find here, because this man clearly is psychotic.
Why should I do him like that? But honestly, for real, like, he's saying a bunch of nothing. Like, I'm getting bored. I don't really know, guys. What is he talking about? Am I missing something? I feel like he's repeating the same thing over and over and over and over again.
We dated for a total of a month and a half, and I told her I wanted to end the relationship because I had to concentrate on my divorce and getting a new job. About a month later, she showed up drunk at my house in the middle of the night. She begged me to get back together with her and told me she would take care of my bills. I told her I wouldn't be able to take her back, and she said she was doing it because she loved me and wanted to see me happy. At this time, she gave me $1,600 in cash.
Kick him out by case closed. That story didn't line up whatsoever to whatever he was talking about, like at all. Those are two different stories. How do you forget what you wrote down, sir? Now you're a liar. You're a liar.
It's true.
What do you mean? This is true? So she gave you $3,200. She gave you $1,600 when she showed up at your house drunk one night, and she gave you another $1,600 when you were driving around on your way to Fort Bragg? Is
No,
that what
Your
you're telling
Honor.
me?
No, Your Honor.
Well, which story is correct, Mr. Campbell? The story that you just told me, that you were driving around, she went to an ATM, she took out the money. Just listen to this. Listen how careful he is. She asked me for my wallet. I took out my wallet. She put in $1,600, or this psychotic drunk woman shows up in his house in the middle of the night and takes out $1,600 and puts it in his wallet. Which story is correct, sir?
Your Honor,
No, I want you to tell me which story is correct. The one you swore to here, or the one you just told me?
the one I just told you, Your Honor.
One thing that bothers me so bad. I mean, I think it should be normal to not like liars, but it really does something to me. Like, it aggravates me to a point where it doesn't even make sense. Why are you lying? Why? The second you lie, I'm not believing you. It wasn't even like it was a white lie. It was two completely different stories.
How am I supposed to tell which one is true, sir? This one you swore to. Now, you may have written your answer some time ago, but I assume if you did it some time ago, then your memory was fresher of the events than it is now at some later time. So how am I supposed to believe anything that you say, Mr. Campbell? Try to explain that to me.
Your Honor,
Mr. Campbell?
we had met at the nightclub.
Forget the nightclub. We're past the nightclub, sir. We're at the $1,600. Was she drunk in the middle of the night when she gave it to you, or were you sitting in a car on your way on a vacation when she gave it to you?
We were sitting in her car. After she came out from the bank, she got in the passenger seat and gave me the $1,600. Actually,
Well,
she
where
put the
did you get this
$1,600
business with her being drunk in the middle of the night?
That was another time.
This man is driving me nuts. Based off his response, he got a total of $3,200, just like Judge Judy saying, because, like, you know, we have the same brain. If that happened another time, then why is the original claim $1,600? Like, if it was two times, wouldn't you have said $3,200? And honestly, at this point, I'm just gonna have to conclude that they're both dummies. He's a liar, can't even get his facts straight. She's dumb, he's broke and married. Like, what are you doing? Like, nobody in the situation is rational.
She had given, came over to my house in the middle of the night, harassing
Yes?
me, saying that she wanted to get back together.
Right, and how much did she give you in the middle of the night?
She never gave me anything in the middle.
Well, then why did you say she did? Why did you swear to the fact that she did?
I didn't.
When did he tell you he was married?
He told me he was married probably 2 weeks after we met. The first time we met, he said that he was single.
2 weeks, but you gave him this money well after the 2 weeks.
Right.
So what were you doing? What was in your mind?
I loved him.
We can collectively agree that, she's not the most intelligent in the situation, but what I will say is that she was honest. Like, I was in love. I've heard, people do some things when they're in love that they regret. So I'm gonna give it to her. Like, she's not doing what he's doing. Like, I don't know what he's on, but at least she understands what was causing her to do so. So I can give her some respect for that.
Did he go back to his wife?
Yes, he did. He went back to his wife, and I have a broken heart. So, there you have it.
A broken heart and a depleted bank account.
That's correct,
And
ma'am.
the only money you're going to get from him is the $1,600.
Ma'am, I have him on tape
That said what?
that
Good.
says he owes me money.
Oh,
Can
good.
I
I want to
see
see
my
how much
money?
does he say he owes you?
Maybe
Maybe that'll help me.
He doesn't say how much, but he does admit to it. Can I play it?
Sure.
I don't know why you're not answering your phone, but I'm just calling to let you know that I told you I would try to pay you your money whenever possible. I've been having a lot of problems with a lot of stuff. My work cut my hours, and not making as much as I thought I was. So just to let you know, I haven't been dissing you. I have not been trying to ignore you. I've just been busier than cat covering dog boo-boo. And as soon as I can get any money that's extra, I will give to you. I don't have a problem with that. And, for what it's worth, I am sorry for not trying to pay off anything sooner. But like I said, I've had problems.
I'm not listening to that. I'm sorry. You're a bum. That's really what it comes down to. And I really hope none of you guys get offended. You're a bum and you're done. You were married. You went to her because who knows? Like, I'm not even going to focus on that. You went back to to your wife. You're still broke and you're asking the mistress for money. Literally 1, 2, 3, you're all done.
So,
That wasn't about this, Your Honor. That was about
was it
something
about?
completely different.
well, tell me what it's about.
She had bought me some cigarettes and she was mad because she was broke one weekend.
You smoke? It cannot get worse. It can't get worse. It can't get worse. I don't know if y'all know me like that. Actually, you should. Like, if you're part of the YouTube crew. Cigarettes? Absolutely not. So you're broke, you're married, you're dumb, and you smoke cigarettes? Like, that's 4 strikes.
This is about a carton of cigarettes.
A couple $100 in cigarettes, yeah.
Is that in addition to the $1,600 she gave you?
No, it's not.
So that's included in the $1,600.
Yes, it is.
Wait, what the? That don't make no sense because your story originally, you said, at least the second version, you were at the bank, she brought $1,600 and put it in your wallet. So what do you mean the $100 of cigarettes was part of the $1,600? Like, you already said she gave you the $1,600. So now you're saying it's another time. You said that call was regarding something else, which means in addition to the other event. But now you're saying it's the same thing. You're a liar.
She gave you $1,600. You say that this is about something else, about other money that you owed her, and it was about cigarettes because it says here, I'll pay you back as soon as I can. I have other expenses. So this is not part of the $1,600.
I never owed her $1,600 in the
That's
first place.
that's my decision, sir. That's my decision as to whether or not you owe her $1,600.
I owed her roughly $200 in cigarettes.
His mannerisms give that he's not telling the truth. He's too tense. Like, he's like, when we were together, like, she gave me the $200. Like, relax your shoulders and communicate. But you see what I'm saying? Like, it can't just be me. It can't just be me.
During the whole time after, I left her, she was constantly harassing me and my wife,
Tell
calling
me how
me
she
at
was
work.
doing that, sir.
She was calling my work out, all the time. She had her roommate's boyfriend calling me up at work, asking me questions why I left her, and
Anybody asking you about money?
no, never. I
a lot, Your
didn't
Honor.
hear anything about any money until a month and a half almost after I had left her.
Yes, and what happened a month and a half?
She sent me a letter demanding that, I was committing, I believe, fraud, and that
May I see a
I owed
copy of the
her.
letter?
Does that sound believable to you guys? Because it doesn't sound believable to me. Whose roommate's boyfriend? Like, why are you calling another man job talking about why did you leave my girlfriend's roommate? That doesn't even sound believable. Can we end this case now? Because it seems like it's going nowhere.
Ms. Laughlin.
Yes.
You say in these letters that he owes you $4,200 and you're suing him for $5,000. Why?
There has been charges that have incurred since that time. I've just added on the interest as...
You had never had an agreement with him with regard to repayment.
We did have an agreement when he was saying that we had agreed to go. I went to the bank and just decided to get the money that day. That night before, he stayed at my house, and we had decided I would obtain the money to loan him.
How much money did you take out of the bank at that time? Was it $1,600 or $2,000?
$2,060.
That was the $2,060.
That's
amount.
correct, ma'am.
Right.
We had made that agreement. I did give him $1,600 for his wallet so that we could go around town and pay his various bills.
And your counterclaim is for this harassment that she
Right.
keeps calling you.
That's correct.
She called your wife. Were you present when she called your wife?
I was not.
What did she say
My
to you
wife
when
had
she
told
called
me
you?
that she had followed her
I'm not
twice.
interested in what your wife told you. That's hearsay. I would like you to tell me what she said to you to harass you.
Just that she would do anything and everything to get her money. And, before she even, pursued me with any money, she was telling me and my wife that she would do anything and everything to get me back in the first place, that she loved me.
That's not the question. We're talking about the money. So are we talking about your love story? We don't care. He is very good at going off track. Why can't you just answer the question? Like, you know what the vibes are giving me? Y'all ever see those clips of like the government and stuff and they're like talking about stuff and they'll ask a question and they never answer it? Never. This is literally what it's getting. I know that's such a weird comparison, but that's the vibes I'm getting.
Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $2,060. That's all.
Parties are excused. You
Ooh, that was exhausting. I know Judge Judy was wanting to leave because I was low-key ready to go myself. Like, what are we getting here? I didn't really know what was gonna happen, but I wasn't expecting him to give her any money. I thought it was just gonna be a wash because I didn't think that she would be able to do that without a written agreement. But hey, maybe Judge Judy was just irritated, so she just threw that on there. I had no idea. I'm not gonna speak for her, but she knows a lot better than I do. So all I could say is justice was served. But that's gonna be the end of today's video. I wanna thank each and every one of you guys for joining, for watching, for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And a heavy emphasis on comment. Like, I wanna know what you think, because guys, I was going crazy. So I really just wanna know what was going through your head, so I know if I was the only one or not. But again, for anyone who's new to the YouTube crew, welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you had a good time. And aside from that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. I'll see you on the flip side. T is out.